they take the floor. They're one single unit. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for him.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Cool Hands. Hunter's out there with the Prophet. Then it's T, and it's the Professor in at the point guard position. Ray went out there with the captain, and then it's Little General. Then there's the Miracle Man, and it's the Chosen One in at the 3. Really, both teams coming into tonight red hot. A lot of people are looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I'm curious to see who's going to dictate pace and who can make shots in the painted area when the shot breaks down from the three-point line.
Here's the great one. Little General, the pass to the Chosen One. Here's Miracle Man. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's the Professor. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Passes to T. And it's blocked. But they recover it. Here's Cool Hands. And 3 off the mark. Here's Little General. Here's the great one. Now the pass to Miracle Man. Here's the Chosen One. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. Another shot. No good that time.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Here's Cool Hands. He had 25 points in the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
And it's good, 2 points.
There, they get it going. 1 for 4 now. Always feel good to get that first one.
Releases. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Little General, the pass to the captain. Here's the Chosen One. Fires the 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's the Professor. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
They get it again. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Also points out just like any others. That's a great play.
Pass to Cool Hands. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the strike in that last game.
First free throw is good. Mr. Clutch is checked in for Miracle Man. Good on both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
On 0-2 from deep here. Right wing. Teardrop shot. And that one drops. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. The Professor passes to Young. And that one one is off. Gotten 3 then shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Little General. 29 points for him last game against Cleveland. 6 on the shot clock. And the officials called for a 3-second violation. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. They're in second, looking to take over the first. Gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. That one goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's the captain. A 29-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
He was a shot-blocking nightmare out there. 4 blocks on the game and some altar shots as well. Great job executing the offense that fast, on time, and on point.
Pass to Cool Hands. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. No one can't throw down the putback. Gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game. Here's the chosen one. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's the professor. Whoops, they pick off the pass. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Here's Cool Hands. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. And they get it. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for it. And so it's the home team heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. You've got the great one, Mr. Clutch out there with Little General. Then it's the chosen one, and it's Udo at the pivot, manning the middle.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
To the paint, here's the great one, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Ooh. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
And they're going for the throat. The pass to Cool Hands. From out of the wing, he knocks it down. Cool Hands got his 3rd bucket of the night. Getting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Shoots. And he plays that one in. Little General's got his 2nd basket of the night. Steve, we're seeing teams around the league putting up a lot of 3-point shots. I'm sure you would have enjoyed playing in this era so much with that green light shooting 3.
I would, Kevin. Getting a chance to shoot maybe 5 or 6 more 3-point field goal attempts takes your numbers up. But I also think a lot of these teams are copycats. Everybody can't shoot the 3. Work on your game and what's best for you.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the strike. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Miracle Man. From outside the arc. That one doesn't drop.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Teodosic the pass to Thunder. To Teodosic. Just 5 on the clock. T by Beasley. Measuring the pass to T. Measuring inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Oh, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
Look at Cool Hands. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. And he'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
You talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score. Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make that effort.
The captain's check in for Mr. Clutch.
A moment here to see some numbers for the Prophet. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging about 23 points per 7 rebounds and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Passes it to the professor. Fires from deep. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And he banks in the lane. And that's now 9 points for Little General.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The professor passes to Teodosic. It's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The pass to T. Here's Little General. Pass to the goal. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist. The captain's got his second basket of the night. Gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
This is it to Thunder. 55 seconds left to play here in the half.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Beasley kicks to Jerebko. Here's Little General. He's got 9. The captain. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so he hits both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
The professor passes to the Prophet. Here's the professor. He's guarded by Udo. And outside. Here's the pass to the front. Trying to get something going. He can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
And it's in there.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make, they are executing.
And so it's the home team with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's got them up big. Back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, what do you think?
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound it inside as much as possible. And I don't see them straying from that strategy in the second half. It's going to be another paint-based attack.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, they got a ton of issues to work on. Allow way too high percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces. Do they even want to be here?
And that should do it with the second half about to be.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Cool hands really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him.
Points here in the second half. About 26% out there. They need to get a better look. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Williams gets the bucket.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Outside, Lynn pass to the chosen one. Spinning with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep, deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said that it's hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate it. What do you think about it?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting a three ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's the triple. Measuring with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
He is a scoring machine right now, but he needs more support from his teammates if they want to win this one.
Gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. To the inside. And Bonabute. And the dunk by Bonabute.
And really, Glenn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Here's Teodosic, defended by Lynn. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
That's to Livingston. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth. Here's the chosen one. He's covered by Dan. Here's the chosen one. Back in off the glass. The chosen one's got 6 here in this quarter.
And then those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Passes to Cool Hands. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Puts it up from 15. Here's Williams, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
River Williams unveiled a new way for fans to watch. 99 cents. You get a 10-minute viewing pass for every out-of-market game. That's something.
I love it, Kevin, because I think a lot of times with social media, people are starting talking about a game that you can jump right in and get a chance to catch the most important part of the game.
And making it so affordable.
Yes, indeed. 99 cents. That sounds good to me.
Now, here's Abangan. Left side, Lynn. The pass to Harris. Good work defensively by Monroe.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's the professor. Rebounded by Jerebko. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Now, Abangan. Livingston with it. The shot, no good. Good D by Williams. Here's the professor. Floats it up for Monroe. It falls.
Oh, just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. Dave, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.